Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to round two of our first live stream. We are taking another crack at this because I think the first 4 minutes may not have worked out the way we thought. But hey, thank you for joining us. And why are we doing a live stream, Damien? You wanna bring us back to that?
Sure, yeah.
You got practice
Yeah,
doing it now, so
I had to practice. Exactly. So, yeah, we're here to say thank you. And we're here to, spoiler alert, talk about the 100 subscribers, now 115. So it's even gotten up. So, but yeah, to say, hey, we did it, we got there, and thank you so much to the 100 subscribers.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Friends, viewers, followers. 100 subscribers is a milestone. We are quite excited about it. Every little bit counts, and we are moving onwards and upwards. And so, in this video, what are we talking about? So, for those who don't really know who we are, if you're just hopping in, we're just going to do a really quick brief about ourselves, where we are right now with explorations, and then where are we going with explorations. So really briefly, Explorations is a vlogging, influencer site, whatever you may like to call us.
content.
Content creators, sure, yeah.
I don't
For
anyone.
where we like to do adventurous things while traveling around, and this could be a lot of like paddling, camping, rock climbing, mountain biking. We all share interest in this. So really briefly, Damien, what would you consider your main activities to be in explorations?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us have kind of been like jack of all trades for every hobby at one point or another. But mine right now seems to be mountain biking, snowboarding, and motorcycling, and then I guess overlanding as a thing for sure. So yeah, those are my kind of main hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head there. We're jack of all trades for sure. That's why we have a segment called Amateur Hour, because we're definitely amateurs in a lot of things. Maybe a little bit beyond amateur in some activities, but yeah, for myself, I very big into canoeing. As you can see, most of my videos are paddling and backcountry paddling, that kind of thing. Like Damien, also snowboarding, motorcycling, a little bit of everything. Scuba diving, hoping to get more into that again. But yeah, I like it all.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess perhaps for myself, I like to the major pieces I pull into here are the rock climbing, also kind of transitioning into the ice depending on the season. But mountain biking, paddling, did I just say that? Camping, and I for the more of the winter activities, I like to get into like more cross country, like camping, like you cross country into camping spots. Hoping to get into that a little bit more, but yeah, motorcycling as well. Obviously, I think all three of us here are quite excited for yeah the motorcycling adventures that we've gone on individually with each other. Yeah, and so to that effect, what are some of your favorite past adventures together as a group or with each other in pairs? Any highlights that in the past, oh God,
Well,
20 years
I
we've
know
known
that's
each
what I
other?
was trying to figure out, like how long we've known each other for, and I was doing some math.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's making me feel very old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've all known each other for what, like 20
Over 20
years? Over
years.
20 years, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
20-ish,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's like more than half of our life we've known each other.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty
Wow.
wild.
Yeah. And including some of our friends in the chat
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Seeing some
absolutely.
friends in the chat.
We
Hey,
love you.
friends, we love you guys. And we've known you for a long time, too. We're all old. Oh, boy.
Ooh, Warsaw Caves. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my
That's a
God.
good
Yeah,
one. You're
good
throwing it
call.
back. Nice.
Yeah, I
Oh
completely forgot about
man.
Warsaw. That is one of the big
I
group adventures
know.
we've done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was huge. That was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
so that was my first intro to any kind of spelunking, and you know, it really did, like, that was huge for me. That was like, oh my god, this is amazing. That was my intro, and I was just like, this is awesome, and I'm on the hunt now.
Yeah,
In
totally.
BC to just find more of that. Like, it's so good.
I am.
Have you found it?
Oh yeah, is there?
I mean, no. So there are caves here. The caves here are abandoned mines. So it's pretty cool, but like hyper dangerous. So
Yeah,
you know,
that
like,
sounds pretty dangerous.
yeah, you know, they're not mines anymore, and so they're not maintained in any way, shape, or form. So really cool stuff, and you know, I'll probably be trying to do something in that realm at some point, but yeah, gonna have to find a nice, safe, happy one that isn't full of danger and murder.
And murder.
But that's
What
where
other
all the
caves are you
entertainment
going to?
value is. Everyone loves danger and murder.
Yeah.
Maybe not the person involved, but
Yeah, it'll make good content, right?
Yeah.
It'll be a good influencer move.
Yeah. So one of the things we wanted to discuss tonight as well is kind of where we're at with explorations, and you know how we're feeling about it, you know, what we like about it. And one of the questions I've been getting from a couple people is what everyone's favorite video is, or well, they're asking me what my favorite video is, but I'm gonna put it out to you guys as well. Like, what is your favorite video? Not necessarily the one you made, but like the one that is up on Explorations. What would you consider to be your favorite? I'll go first.
Sure.
I really, really like the BC triathlon video with Damien and Chris.
Yeah.
First off, I love BC. I like everything. I like mountains. I like all those activities you guys did. And in terms of a video, like, it's super entertaining. Like, Chris is one of our good friends, and he's got a really good personality, and he's just entertaining to be around, entertaining to watch. As are you, Damon. You are also very entertaining.
Thanks.
So yeah, two very entertaining people together makes entertaining content. So yeah, hopefully we get more Damien and Chris features.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I love making content with Chris, and he's always a good sport about it, thankfully. So yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna get up to shenanigans now during this winter and do some stuff together. So yeah, expect more Stribble intros.
Nice. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I think my favorite video is actually the wine video. Part of that is because like it was the depth of the pandemic. We're just like coming up from that valley. We haven't really seen anyone, and then like Damien comes over. It's like, oh, we can actually do a video all together in person.
Yeah.
And so that was really fun. It was just good to hang out and do what we like to do, just shoot the breeze, really. I mean, none of us are sommeliers, so
No.
that didn't really matter, though. I mean, it was fun. I hope everyone enjoyed the video too, just watching us banter around. I know a few of our friends really enjoyed watching us doing the wine video. Yeah, so that I feel like that really drew us in a way back together in person, number one, but like.
Sure.
Yeah, I felt like the sentiment of coming out of the pandemic. It's just like, oh, you know what? It's starting to be okay. Like let's come out of our little shells of this whole isolation thing. So that was great. That was really fun to do. That was fun to see you guys. So that was my favorite video.
It was pretty fun to make too.
Yeah.
Super
Oh,
delicious.
Wow.
deliciously fun.
Yeah, that's funny too, because like I'm gonna say another Explorations Eats, which is just like this happenstance thing that we've created, but I love it. But like I loved the powdered milk one.
That was really fun. Yeah, that was really fun.
Really fun, you know?
I see you, Heather, in the chat.
Oh yeah, she's here.
It was so funny. Like,
And informative. I mean, I know Bulk Barn now
Very
is apparently the place to go for powdered milk. I need to do more shopping at Bulk Barn.
Yo, it's great.
And
Yeah.
I never realized that you said milk so weird until you did a video about milk.
Oh, my family enjoys hassling me about the
So
way I pronounce milk.
killer. I'm
Yeah.
like now just listening for it at all times.
It's
like, hey, what's
MELK, right?
Rob?
Milk.
Milk.
Mel.
Yeah, I have a few weird pronunciation of words.
I'd like to flex though. I was buying the Bulk Barn powdered milk before the video.
Oh, see,
NBD.
you're keeping it secret, man. You gotta spread the stuff around.
Yeah, yeah. I did mention that in the Bannock video, that the powdered milk was
did you?
from Bulk Barn. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well,
nice.
thanks for watching, Mr. Editor.
Yeah, I only edited it. It's not like I actually listened to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair.
So if Bulk Barn wants to sponsor us, hey, like we're all in on you guys already. We're ready.
At least on your milk. We'll have to try everything else, but your milk, 2 thumbs up. Dave, you got a favorite video? Damien? Favorite video?
Oh yeah, mine was the milk. Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, you already said it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I meant,
Yeah.
what was your favorite trip that you did in 2022?
I'm gonna talk about a trip that we didn't really make a video of. We had perfect intentions to do it, but we didn't make a video. It was surfing in Tofino. And so that was my first time surfing. Ian and his lovely partner Dorinda came down, and we went to Tofino in Vancouver Island to go surfing. And man, I am hooked. Like, there's definitely going to be a video sometime this year of surfing again. Like, it's
Nice.
for sure happening. Like, I love it. It's so cool.
I'm looking forward to that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, surfing was definitely really fun. We do have like the B-rolls and like some extra footage that we've just kind of put on the back burner for now, but it is coming. But I do remember we were discussing this, Damien, where it's like, oh, how do you think you'll fare on the surfboard? I'm like, I've never done anything like on a board like that. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up. But oh, thanks. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and did you? Like,
Yeah.
I felt like it looks easy, but then when the whole like transition of getting up onto the board, oh man, that part was hard, and I've heard that part was hard, and I was really not concerned per se, but like I thought I'd be really frustrated with myself not being able to do that. But yeah, that was great. I think to kind of keep going on that a little bit, my favorite trip would have been or is the Vancouver trip that I came over for. I mean, I feel like that's a little bit unfair in a way, because like it's the first trip I've done since the pandemic, so everything is just like at a heightened level of like excitement. So not to say like our camping trip, Rob, at McCrae Lake, where over November a couple of years ago, like 2019 November, it was like super cold, like 0 degrees the whole time.
That was an awesome trip.
Like,
though.
yeah, it was a really fun trip, and we got a good group out there too. And then climbing out on that cliff face, that was fun. That was really fun too. But for 2022, it was definitely the Vancouver trip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never really surfing's never really something that I've been drawn to. I've never been like, man, I gotta try surfing, but I don't know. I feel like as I'm getting a bit older, I'm like, man, I gotta try surfing.
You know what, man? Frankly, neither did I, until like Damien was like, "Yo, I really want to do surfing." Trina's like, "Yo, surfing sounds like a great idea." I'm like, "You know what? I would come along. I wouldn't mind trying it, but
Yeah,
it's not
heck
something
yeah.
that was on top of my list." Well, I had so much fun. I had
Yeah.
so much fun. Yeah, man.
100% for me, like surfing is one of those things. Like I feel like old people get into golf, but this old guy's gonna get into surfing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be that 60-year-old who's like, oh, I just want to hit the wave, bro. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
that
it's-
sounds way better than golf.
yeah. Like,
Sorry,
it's gonna
golfers,
be-
no offense, but
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
golf's fine. I play golf. It's great,
yeah,
but
there you go,
like
perfect.
surfing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rob, we could probably try and do it together at the Great Lakes. There's you can surf the Great Lakes. There was a lot of mention of that while we were in Tofino. There the surf school was just like, yeah, the Great Lakes. Like a lot of people were thinking, like, there's no tidal, there's no like big surges that come in, but the wind is what pushes the waves in the Great Lakes, right? And
Yeah.
so
There's surfing here in Hamilton off the beaches,
yeah.
but the thing is, you can't really plan a trip because it's like you got to wait for the wind direction, like you mentioned, right? It's all wind based. So you can't
Mhm.
be like, I'm gonna go surfing this weekend. It's more like you're driving home. You're like, oh, surf's up, and then you run home and grab your board and go. Is my
I mean,
Yeah.
understanding of it as someone who's never done it. So
I will say,
Well,
like,
yeah.
planning a trip to Tofino is kind of the same way because, as you discovered, like, so Rob, we did go to Tofino together like a couple of
yes,
years ago, right?
motorcycle
And
there,
yeah,
awesome.
and the weather's just like nuts, right? Like, it's just like 1 minute it's like, oh yeah, what a beautiful summer's day, and then pours rain, and it's just a disgusting mess. So, I mean, I've been to Tofino like 4 or 5 times now, and it's it's totally a roll of the dice if it's going to be any good there. So,
Yeah, nice, Josh. I see you,
yeah,
dude. Yeah, with the surfboard walking up from the beach today. Yeah, the winds were pretty tough today in like right around the GTA.
Yeah, maybe it was a good
It was
surfing day.
gusting to 50. Yeah. I did find like a website that indicates the wind and predicts the wind and then it predicts how big the waves are going to be. Yeah, so that there's definitely resources out there to get into it. Maybe that'll be like another it'll be an amateur hour. It's definitely something to film.
Yeah, and actually
is that
mentioning all this
non-official?
surfing and wind, that is something that we haven't shown on this yet is windsurfing, which is something I do. I just haven't filmed it because I haven't done it in like 5 years.
Yeah,
But
but you're good at like that's your amateur hour skill for sure. I remember
yeah,
it.
oh for sure. And I kind of taught Damien how to do it. It was
Ooh.
a day, but he was up and riding the wind. There wasn't a whole lot of wind. He was doing it. But
You
yeah,
taught
I
me
mean maybe have to be an upcoming video for sure.
clarity is definitely you taught me how to go in one direction.
Yes.
Make your way back.
It literally like just ended up with me in the middle of a lake being like
Need a pickup.
so I could not
But
but
you
yeah
had
no
fun going in that one
that's
direction.
funny. Like I still think about like we have really cool windsurfing in Squamish, BC here. It's a pretty big to do here. Um, and I'd love to get into it. Like that's a thing that's just like it's so wild. Like it's so much skill required to do it. Like much more than surfing. Fight me, surfers. Uh,
Oh, I don't know.
but
I've never done it, so
I've never done windsurfing, but I remember you talking about it too, Damien, on our
yeah,
surfing chat.
surf chat.
Yeah, surf chat.
as you do. Doesn't everyone have
Yeah.
one of those?
No?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so how we feeling about what we've done in 2022 so far?
so far.
Yeah, okay, so in 2022.
Yeah, I think it was a good year for sure. Good times.
Yeah, we had some pretty good trips. I had my big Killarney trip, which was pretty sweet. Got 3 videos out of
Yeah,
it, so that's a plus.
Really?
And
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah. Those are getting a lot of hits on the website. The Killarney paddling trip.
yeah, we seem to have a lot
People,
of paddlers that follow us, which is awesome. And I love paddling, so welcome everyone.
yeah.
You guys all have excellent channels too, so yeah, that's great. And I mean, part of that is just being from Ontario. Like that is one of the things that Ontario is really good for with all our lakes and rivers is canoeing or kayaking or paddling, right? So that's what we
Hmm.
do. That's what we do here. And big shout out to Tim, who's joined me on a lot of those trips as well. I mean, those are definitely some of my favorite trips. Is just me and Tim paddling, because we do that all the time. It's always a great time, great adventure. So yeah.
Yeah. Another guest star.
Another guest star. Yeah, we have a lot of
Yeah.
guest stars.
God, hey,
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of guest stars though. Like
Me
I
too.
love having like a random friend who just is into being in our videos. You know, like obviously I'll hang out with you guys regardless. Any of my friends, I love you so much, but yeah, it's cool when you want to be in my video.
Yeah, yeah. I think we're pretty
I love
lucky
you
in
more.
our friends and family
Yeah.
groups. People
Yeah.
who like doing adventures.
Yeah, but like talking about having fun making videos, right? Like, which ones did you guys have the most fun making? Like, what of the ones that we have put out this year? What was the most exciting or interesting one you put together?
Um, the scuba diving one was pretty fun, just because I haven't dove for a long time, and
I'm so envious.
It's-
I'm kicking myself for missing that trip with you, man.
we'll work something out. I got big plans. I want to do more scuba diving videos, so we'll work.
I want to
something
do
out.
one with you.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I got plans. We'll go over them. Don't worry.
All right, sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's just when got two 8-year-olds, so they kind of put a brief delay on my scuba diving, let's say. So it's nice to finally get back to it after a bit of a hiatus. So that was exciting for me. And diving
Yeah.
in dark freshwater lakes is also exciting, because you get like jump scares, which who doesn't love jump scares? I think we touched on this a bit in the scuba diving amateur hour, but yeah, sometimes things a little not scary, but surprising.
Yeah, they come out from the dark.
They come out of the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did touch on it, and I believe that was one of those like, yeah, Damien doesn't like that moment. Yeah.
And to
Yeah.
think, yeah, I think the solution to that is to go. We will have to travel to a tropical
Yes.
area where it's like clear water for 30 meters. Like you're not gonna go beyond that anyway. So
Yeah.
you'll
That'll
see
solve-
everything.
It'll solve a lot of problems. We'll get Damien
Yeah.
certified. We'll all be diving together. We'll drink fancy drinks on a beach. It sounds like
And we'll
win-win.
drink powdered milk.
powdered
Uh,
milk on a
Oak
beach.
Farm.
Heck yeah, sign me up.
Sponsorship. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. So like I would say like the most fun video I had making was probably and I just mean that in purely like a making it part was like the moto touring of the Duffy Loop that I did,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which was just like so much footage. Like it just whew. But like it was nice because it was one of those trips that like for the most part I did like I had another guest appearance from my friend Ed, but for the most part it ended up just being by myself because Ed for reasons didn't make it. Don't worry, he's
For
alive.
reasons.
But yeah, that one was totally like just like it was fun to like sit back and like think about camera angles while I'm on this huge trip and like do all these things like while I'm on this like huge adventure. So that was a lot of fun and to be in that process. It was cool.
Yeah. Is that the trip where your buddy Ed started showing cords on the tires?
Spoilers.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
But yeah,
Spoiler alert.
exactly. Yeah, that one. That's the one. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. But you should watch the video to see how bad it was.
And you should just watch the video because it's a cool video. I mean, there's so
It
many
really
different
is.
parts of BC I didn't know like were a thing. There's like a desert.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was cool because like it's all in it. I did it all in a day, right? Like so, it was a really long day because that's definitely something that filming does is makes a casual day into a less casual day. But like, but yeah, it was in one day, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta double back all the time. I'm like, oh, all right, gotta pick up that camera again. Got it up into the okay. Yeah, I think the video that I had the most fun making was actually the Stormbreak tent review, the North Face Stormbreak tent review video. That was with my partner and with our first time using that tent, and we were christening it on that camping trip. And she had great ideas for all these shots. So like, I'm gonna take zero credits for how well that video turned out, because yeah, she did all the filming, and then again, zero credits because Rob did all the editing for that. I was just that pretty face. Yeah, that
That's
was
the
really
most
fun to
important part,
make.
man.
Well, thank you
Yeah, no
guys.
problem. Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah, it was
have
a lot of fun.
you two do help me with my tent review when I get to it. She can produce.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. She's got the eye for the camera angles and like the shot of like the water beating off the tent and everything. But it was also really informative. That was a really popular video and still is.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, like
incredible.
10,000 views.
yeah.
Something like
Woo,
that.
strongest video.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
But
knew
yeah, that
people
was
like tents so much?
yeah. And then it was surprising to get the comments of like, oh, in Europe here we have all these kind of weather patterns up in the Alpine. This tent is great for that. I'm like, cool. It's not the tent I would have used in Alpine conditions, but cool. I'm glad it worked out.
That sounds pretty intense.
Ah.
Yeah, great.
Sure, Rob, your kids would have loved that joke.
Yeah, I will like kids get puns or appreciate puns at least. Not yet. I'm working
Yeah.
on it. I got the dad
Okay.
jokes going.
All right, cool. I was gonna say it's a matter of getting introduced to it, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm slowly worming my way in. For
Mhm.
sure.
Yep.
Awesome.
How are you guys feeling about everything though? I know we started going down this road and got slightly distracted, but I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I think we got a I think we got a pretty good sorry, I'm just reading the comments here. I'm getting distracted
Yeah.
again.
It's okay, Zoe. I don't blame you.
Yeah, we got
But
a
yeah, how
pretty
was
good
feeling?
good video roster. I mean, I think we're putting videos out that people seem to enjoy. I mean,
Yeah.
every video we put out, we seem to get a handful of subscribers, so we gotta be doing
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I feel like with the amount of content that we're producing, we're quite on a roll because like it really helps that there's like three of us kind of distributing the labor of content making, but also just naturally we do these things anyway. It's just like, well, let's just put a camera
Yeah,
in
now
our
we're just
face
filming.
while we, yeah. So it's kind of easy in that way, but then I'm starting to get like when I go on a trip, I'm just like, oh God, I'm getting stressed and anxious. Like, did I charge all my things I need to film with? Did I bring the tripods that I need? And so there's that added element to it, which isn't to say like hugely different. It's just one extra additional thing to bring on a trip.
Totally.
Yeah.
But in terms of the momentum we have going also on Instagram and the website as well, we were getting some good views there, so I'm really happy that where we're at. And yeah, generally, I'm feeling confident
Yeah.
that we're getting traction.
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
huge shout out to you, Ian, for all the social media stuff. Like, man,
Yeah.
that's a lot of work on a lot of different platforms. I'm just like, oh God, keep me out of it. You do what you gotta do, man. I'll stick with YouTube and the editing.
Yeah. Pro tip, it's all about scheduling everything.
Oh my God, I have enough problems scheduling things.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sweet. So then, obviously, we've talked a bit about what we've done, but let's talk about where we're going. Like, what's the future for us at Explorations? You know, what's the next for us? I mean, obviously, we got like a lot of cool things that we're doing. Like, we got this amateur hour that we're doing. We've got these little gear reviews that we're doing. We got Explorations Eats that we're doing. We got our adventures, of course, that we're doing. But yeah, I mean, where to next, you know, like amateur hour, like for example.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons we're toying around with this live stream idea is we're thinking of doing amateur hour in this format just to make it a little more interesting. Right now, it's a little bit of a drag just kind of hearing us drone on about things. Like, I get that. So putting it in a live stream format, I think, like what we're doing right now, gives us a chance to interact with you guys, and that makes it a little more interesting.
Yeah,
Plus,
I'm loving this chat. Like
yeah,
this is
right,
great.
exactly,
Yeah, the interaction is great.
yeah, and plus when we film our amateur hours, we're filming for about an hour anyways, and then I go and cut it down afterwards. So why not just do it live and then just put it all up, right? It saves me a bunch of work, and it's stuff we talked about, and having to cut it down, we cut out a lot of what I would consider to be the more like fun, kind of interesting parts in order to get to the main topics. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something we're
Yeah,
toying with. So we're gonna see how this works out, and maybe amateur I will be live from here on out. Who knows?
Yeah.
Stay
I would say
tuned.
the secret sauce for us is definitely how bad we are at everything. So, but definitely love the idea of us just being like a bunch of banter fools in the corner of the internet for live streams and stuff like that. That's great for me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I mean, they'll get views somehow.
I understand,
Yeah.
but I love it. But
Yeah, so like you mentioned, we have eats, we have amateur hour, we have the gear reviews. I personally have enjoyed doing the gear reviews for the for explorations. Really, the tent one was I think the first one to kind of kick it off, and then Rob, you followed up with the GSI and then the water filter, and then yeah, I forget if you did another one,
I was
but
gonna do
I
one
feel
last weekend, but then it rained all weekend.
boo
Yeah.
rain at this time of year. Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, the reviews I really enjoy because it also allows me to reflect back on like what I like to bring and like streamline what I load out on my trips. Um, and P.S. the water filter. Um, I've always had an issue with priming it until I saw you doing it. I'm like, I've been doing this wrong for like years. Years I've been doing this wrong.
There's definitely a trick to it that they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
talk about in the manual. So
Yeah, no, good call on that one. Good pro tip. Totally doing it now. And if you're wondering what that pro tip is, watch the video.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and I
and
think
if
you
you're
put me
wondering,
on that bag, Ian. You're the one who recommended it, which is like the greatest investment. So good job on
Oh,
that
such a good investment. Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was that McCray Lake trip, I think, where we paddled to the point. Was it? No.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I can't
you
remember.
you were introduced to it,
Yes, I was
and I'm
introduced to
glad
it,
you enjoy it.
and I've been passing it on to everyone. I believe Tim has one now, different brand, but he's got a
Yeah,
filter bag.
nice.
and
Oh,
if we're
Dave's bringing
if we're
something.
talking about amazing filter technologies, I gotta shout out to my fam because they got me this like amazing little water bottle thing that
Oh yeah.
water. You know, as you go, you just toss water into it, you hit a button, and then 3 minutes later or something, you have purified water.
is it the
So
UV?
yeah, it's like a UV light one.
Oh,
It's
that's super
awesome.
cool.
It's so fun. Like it's just unlimited water. At least here in BC, right? Because we have streams coming down mountains everywhere. So shout out to my fam for my great birthday gift. You the best. Um, but yeah, it's awesome. I love those bags for larger trips and for more people. Obviously, I think, but as a solo trip with just this, it's amazing. Also sponsor me, UV light people. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the upcoming videos we're talking about doing, Ian, is a review of different types and styles of water filters and water filtration. So stay tuned for that. Obviously, that's probably going to be in a little warmer weather when things aren't frozen over, but that is one of the things we're talking about doing, and of course more reviews on equipment we're using and that sort of thing. So yeah.
So lots of
Yeah.
gear stuff, right? Like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing lots of gear stuff for sure. But what about trips? What do we got planned for the year? What are we doing as far as trips these days?
Well, I still have to do the trip. Um, I'm not sure if everyone has seen the video on our friend of the channel, Trails to Highway, Brett. But just before Christmas, or I guess November, Ian
Yeah.
and Brett did a, what do we call it, like a joint video?
I guess so.
Yeah.
A collab joint. Yeah.
Yeah, collaboration video. That's the word. That sounds way
Yeah,
better
okay.
than joint video. That gives the wrong impression. A collaboration video. Yeah, where they went backcountry and cooked some really, really delicious looking meals. So that will be coming out on Monday, coming up. So stay tuned for that. I believe Brett got his out like immediately after you guys got back, which is crazy. I can't believe you got it up
Yeah.
so fast. So I feel a little
Yeah,
guilty for
he's
slacking
right
on it, but our schedule kind of had it coming out now, so that will be coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great trip. Oh man, he hauled in all the food.
There was
And
so much food.
there was so much food when we got, well, when I got there anyways, and he was already like, the fire's already going. He's like, I just put the potatoes on. I'm like, sweet. And yeah, that was great. Not often am I able to like walk into a campsite and it's like all set up with firewood and everything. So that was like, yes, thank you, Brett. That was so awesome. But yeah, and then we had some like marinated steaks. We had a seafood hot pot, like all the things. It was great. Yeah, it was a trip for eating. That should have been like a collab on the Explorations Eat segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to have him on an Explorations Eats one day. He seems to know his food.
Oh yeah.
So Brett,
Oh, yeah,
if you're
he does.
watching, we'll be in touch. Maybe we'll work something out.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, in terms of other upcoming trips, I mean, I've got well, we have that one for later January, and then
Is that still on? We're gonna talk about that after too. But
yeah,
that is still a go,
it's
right?
like it. I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
And-
winter camping trip.
Yeah. And then, honestly, there's a big one that's going to be taking up my time over the summer, which I'll refrain from speaking for this hot second. But then in the fall, probably just things over the weekend or long weekends. But probably paddling. But I would like to fit in like a weekend climbing trip somewhere if it could work, but that's yet to be seen. That's always kind of the goal, is like, I want this big trip. Where am I going to fit it in? We'll see.
I would love to join you on a climbing trip.
I would love you to join on a climbing trip.
So maybe
I
that'll
would
happen this
See
year.
you guys do a climbing trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
no,
fly out west, recruit Damien in on this climbing trip.
Hey,
No, that won't be this year. I'm not gonna have any money
No.
left this year after what we got
What?
planned.
outrageous.
Damon, you got more overlanding planned?
Yeah. I mean, there's there's so many mountains here. So, what I really want to do is there's a lot of like Forest Service roads that lead you up to like a fire tower. So I'd love to hit. There's this one beautiful fire tower in the desert, obviously where the fires are. That it's just beautiful vistas the whole way you go up to it, and then obviously there's a tower at the top that you get to play on. So I'd love to do that. Lots of really cool overlanding. I'm probably going to be doing a different type of adventure camping this year,
Ooh.
with a new purchase I've made in preparations for a different trip that we're doing. How subtle and not descriptive is that?
It's so vague.
New purchase, eh?
But
I'm
I
looking
mean,
forward to this new purchase.
Me too. But one trip I'm really excited about that I'm toiling in my head more and more and more is Oregon has two things: really good surfing, which
Ooh,
we've talked about, and sand surfing. So I
yeah.
mean, comparison video, guys, like versus. Let's do it. Let's do a versus video of sand surfing versus ocean surfing. Let's see
Heck
which is
yeah.
better. I think that'd
Talking
be a
about
lot.
like getting a board down a sand dune.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like they have, Oregon has an actual like sand park, like so for sandboarding as if it were snowboarding. Same idea. Yeah, so it would be cool to juxtapose those two things, you know? It'd be a lot
Yeah,
of.
And do they use surfboards for that? I thought they were snowboards.
No, they use some kind of board. I don't know. I think it's like not even a snowboard. It's like some weird other board.
Oh, it's like
That
a
they use.
specific
Yeah,
sandboard board.
yeah.
Ah, interesting.
I mean, you could probably use a snowboard for like one day, but like sand is pretty coarse. They make a
yeah.
paper out of it that like destroys a lot of things. So
Yes, including skin. I hear if you fall on
yeah, so
it.
yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, we're alluding to it huge right now, right? We're talking about this like super vagueness that I'm talking about, this super vagueness that Ian's talking about. Rob, are you doing anything that you want to say in super vague words prior to us talking about something else?
um, well, I would like to do definitely more paddling. I'm always interested in paddling, but I want to do some more stuff with my bike. Do more bike trip videos, maybe some modifications and some moto touring. So
Oh yeah.
I did a little bit in the fall where we went and bought wine, which is sort of lame, but it was a beautiful day for a motorcycle ride, so why not?
But
And we needed wine. It was two birds with one stone.
there is no wrong time to motorcycle to wine,
Exactly.
so I approve of that video for sure. That's
But all
interesting.
sober riding.
Yeah. Also, Ian, are you going to be doing any kind of moto touring preparation or anything like that? Is there any kind of moto stuff you're doing?
Oh yeah, I've been just trying to kit out my bike to make it all prepared for this other motorcycle trip that I'm thinking of. I've got my new helmet now. I can put in my new Sena headset so that I can actually talk to everybody
What?
on a ride instead of one person at a time. Um, yeah, looking at learning a little bit more motorcycling maintenance for just in case while I'm on the road something happens. Looking at tires for, not just pavement riding, not just asphalt riding, but in case of other terrain I run into. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, my motor touring as well. Like I've been kind of focusing more on like off pavement stuff, you know? Like I'm really like trying to think of ways where I can take my motorcycling off the pavement. So I bought myself a dirt bike to do that. Um, and so I guess am I spoiling it? I guess I'm spoiling it.
Do it.
All right, sweet. We're going to the Arctic Circle, baby.
on our motorcycles.
On our
On
motorcycles.
motorcycles. Yeah.
To and beyond the Arctic Circle. We're going to the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah, the furthest point you could get to by road
In Canada.
Literally
in Canada into the Arctic.
the furthest north town you can get to,
Yeah.
right? Like it's crazy in Canada. I'm sure there's other places in the world, but yeah, Tuktoyaktuk. The journey is we're going from well, some of us are going all the way from Toronto and Hamilton to Tuktoyaktuk, and others of us are joining along on that tour in Alberta BC border.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing it. I'm so pumped. Should be good.
I think
Thanks,
Josh
Josh.
hit it on the head here.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So for
Yeah.
for Ian and I, it is a 7,000 kilometer trip one way. We then have to ride back.
Yeah.
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 So
Crazy, man.
15,000 kilometers round trip. We're doing it in 6 weeks, Ian and I. We're gonna have a couple guests along the way, one of which being my wife and kids. They will not be on motorcycles, but I believe there was mention of possibly John from the Trail Snail joining us with you, Damien, from the BC League.
That's right.
My neighbor might join us for a day or two on our way out as well. So, yeah, it's gonna be
and
awesome.
I mean, truly, the more the merrier, guys. Like, so, spoiler alert, there's a huge difference of like worlds and locations and provinces that we're traveling through, right? So, I don't know where you 115 people live, but hey, drop it in the comments. Like, that would be fun. I'd love to know who you are, and that'd be sweet. But yeah, no, I'm so pumped about this. So I'm not doing across Canada, unfortunately. I wish I was, but I'm lazy and I already live on this side. So I'm joining you guys where the mountains begin, which should be
Yeah.
fun. It still means I'm doing like I think 8 to 9,000 kilometers, which is quite a lot for me to do on a basic cockroach of a motorcycle that I've purchased to do this with. but it should be fun. And I don't mean any discredit to you, Rob, just so we're clear. So Rob rides a KLR 650, which is a beautifully maintained dirt.
It's not
slash
beautifully
adventure bike.
maintained. It is
Well-
a dirt slash. Yeah, it's an adventure bike.
Well, it's gonna look like a shining, like
Oh, comparatively, yes.
handful of performance compared to what I'm going to be bringing on this trip, because I'm bringing some barely working, falling apart KLR 650 from 1998. So, firstly, on the videos I'm making this year is definitely, can I get this thing to run? Because it doesn't run right now. But yeah, absolutely. From there, it'll be shenanigans ensued to take that thing to the Arctic Circle and back.
Yeah, that would be quite. That would be quite the project for you, Damien. Getting that running.
Yeah.
You look like you're so stressed about it already.
The list of parts is forming already, and it's just like, okay, let's go, buddy. And testament to everyone who's going to help me along the way, because I am definitely amateur hour at motorcycle maintenance. So we'll see how that goes.
So stay tuned for lots of videos on that.
Yeah.
Probably from all of us, there's going to be a lot of preparation videos. I mean, we bought a new vehicle for it. We bought a new Subaru Forester for this trip, so that's got to be kitted out a little bit as well.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
went a little
that's for sure.
fancier than I did as far as vehicle purchases.
We needed one anyways.
Yeah.
We were going to need it after the trip regardless, so we decided to get it before the trip, just to make sure the one we have now doesn't break down.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh asked what route you're taking. I saw that it was responded to, but for subsequent viewers, if there's some, especially motorcyclists that know of awesome motorcycling highways going across Canada through to the Yukon, please let us know. We'd love to ride those roads.
Yeah.
There's a few roads that I found on my previous trip out west on my motorcycle, but I didn't take enough time to research where some of those twisty, windy roads are, especially through Saskatchewan. So that'll be hopefully really twisty, windy through Saskatchewan. I hear they've got really awesome roads. I'm not trying to.
What is happening?
I'm not trying to put down Saskatchewan. Just
I am.
just having some fun.
Also,
Honestly, I try to find like most of the twisty ones through Grasslands National Park. So it was actually pretty windy through there.
Nice.
I feel like Manitoba and Saskatchewan and Alberta, or at least the eastern part of Alberta, you're there to see sights rather than ride the roads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
On that same note, if anyone has any good site suggestions, please let us know. Like, I found a few that I definitely want to check out, but if you're local to the area or have done a similar trip or know of cool places to check out, please like hit us up in the comments, like send us an email or something. Get in touch with us and let us know because we want to see all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just such a like spoiler alert, Canada's a really big country.
Yes.
So I mean it would be awesome to be able to see what you guys think is the best things in Canada, right? Like what we should hit up in different provinces and stuff like that. Because we obviously have an idea and we're forming a list and we're doing our own things and putting it all together. But yeah, I'd love to know what other people think.
Maybe we should have a trip planning live stream. The amateur Canada crossing live stream.
That's just gonna be all of us on like Google Earth. Like, okay, how about this?
Yeah, pretty much.
5 minutes of pausing. Oh wait, hold on, messaging. It's gonna be so exciting, you guys. I can't wait.
Can we do a screen share of someone's desktop and it's just them Googling? Perfect.
There is that part of like trip planning though, right? There is like you gotta sit down and like, okay, what do I need to know kind of part.
Oh yeah.
And spoiler alert, yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of that. So and we've already been doing quite a lot of that. So yeah, it's so far it's looking pretty good, but yeah, more is better. I'd rather have too much stuff and be checking stuff off the list than the verse.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to be like, oh, unfortunately we can't make this, rather than like, oh, what were we trying to do today? Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gotta cut this out and this out and this out.
Yeah. So lots of cool things coming up on the channel to look forward to.
Totally.
For us and the viewers, hopefully. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, me too.
So there'll definitely be lots of videos about that and planning and bike maintenance and packing modifications. So
many.
Yeah. So many.
So I hope you guys like videos about prepping for a trip. That's going to be a new thing for us, and yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of content because this is, I don't know about I mean, Ian, Rob and I obviously have some experience doing trips and we have experience doing motorcycle trips, but I think this is one of those trips where it's like way outside of any of our comfort zones as far as what we're preparing for, right? Like I've certainly never done this level of trip before and this isolated of a trip before.
Yeah, and that's the thing is my comfort zone ends where the Dempster Highway begins.
Yeah,
that's where I was thinking. Yeah.
I'm totally fine with long distance trips through populated areas, but
yeah.
So spoiler alert, I guess, for that. Obviously, those who know it, the Dempster Highway is pretty exciting. Those who don't, check it out. Like the Dempster Highway is the thing that we're going to be taking all the way to Tuktoyaktuk for the last bit of the trip, and it's quite the roll of the dice of how nice that road's going to be for our trip. So that's going to be a good amount of the content. I think is just we survived that or we didn't survive that.
It's going to be probably at least 3 days of us riding gravel road in one direction. And in that 3 days there is one town.
Yeah.
So
which has gas.
Which has anything.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So,
which is why I just gave up on taking my nice pretty motorcycle on this trip. I was just like, she's too pretty to take on that much dirt. So instead I bought a cockroach of a motorcycle that I won't at all feel bad when it looks absolutely terrible, and I need to do a lot of maintenance to it after work.
KLRs like being dirty.
Yeah.
They're dirty
Oh,
girls.
Just to be clear, I will never clean it. Whatever
And then
dirt,
resell it as is.
yeah, whatever dirt it gets is just part of the patina. You know, like we're good.
Oh man. Yeah, now you're making me feel bad for taking your old bike, the Suzuki
No.
Bandit.
No, that's what it needs. It's gonna love it. I promise.
I hope it's not gonna be the last ride that she'll have.
Don't
Not with the
even
maintenance
say
I'm gonna
that.
be putting.
Nah,
Yeah.
you'll be fine. We'll be
What you
fine.
doing? Get that out of the universe. That bike is gonna live for like thousands of years.
Oh, seriously, it will. Especially
Yeah.
the maintenance I'm doing on it.
You've got the fingers to show it.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of where we wanted to leave it, right? With a tantalizing view of the future.
Ooh.
So just wanted to say again, thanks so much. If you've stuck around for this entire amateur hour live, what did you think? Did you like it? Should we do this some more? And honestly, yeah, just a huge thank you to you guys.
Big round of applause for all our supporters and viewers. Thank you so
Like
much.
it's awesome. So obviously we're doing this for the giggles for the most part, but the more people that come into and share in these giggles with us, the better. Like we love you all. So thank you so much.
It's fun to giggle together.
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. This has been awesome. Thanks for the engagement in the chat. Thanks, Josh, Heather, Zoe, who all contributed.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I wasn't paying super close attention. But yeah, appreciate all your views, your following, and we love also sharing these adventures with you guys. I feel like it's also one way to connect, not with just our friends and family with what we do, but just share to the larger community what we've learned in these adventures.
Yeah. And we might even have some of you on as guests in the future, so watch out.
Man.
We're coming to get you.
Sweet.
But yeah.
All right.
I think,
Until next time.
Thanks very much, everyone, again, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Davey is gone.